Good day, everybody. This is Yin Yang, and I'm using a book, Brain Rescue, a 90-day blueprint to reclaim your memory after a brain injury or concussion. Now that's like, ow, ow, ow. Dr. Brody Miller, Ph.D., had his experience with a brain injury, and he studied the brain to get a Ph.D. And I am uh, still under construction at this moment. I shouldn't say still. I've done this is my 1995th time I've numbered a live show that I've come on, that I have done mornings, incredibly early mornings, incredibly late nights, 11:59s at nights and everything. And 1942 of the shows were consecutive days. I lost my streak on one of them, on 1943, but we don't have to talk about that. I want to say that I like all the topics that I like to talk about. I love to talk. I love talking. I have a lot of broad interests, and and don't you dare say I'm a broad ever. Anyway, just thought I'd throw that in there because I heard the word. Uh, and I was just watching a film that was really intense. And I thought, my mind is completely occupied by this film right now. A film. And in Brain Rescue, Dr. Brody Miller, he's on Instagram, DrBrodyMiller. He's on Instagram. Go look for him there. And he's also got a WhatsApp group, and the WhatsApp group is called the Rebound Recovery Group, Rebound Recovery Group. Um, it is a wonderful, wonderful group where you can go if you've had, especially if you've had a brain injury, or if you just want to learn to feed your brain better and treat your brain better and exercise parts of your brain better, then join that group. Um, so that's what's going on here. Mm, I suppose my point was that we need to treat our brains well, whether it's just content, psychologically, or whether it's physical, such as exercising parts of the brain to, use your eyes, or do the nitric oxide breathing, which Dr. Brody did today. We call him Dr. Brody. His last name's Miller, actually. But anyway, he said that there's something about the nose and how much there's nitric oxide in it, and brings in more nitric oxide to the brain, more oxygen to the brain, um, things like that. And he did an exercise today on Instagram. If you have Instagram, go there and look. If you don't, then look for him on WhatsApp, the Rebound Recovery Group, Rebound. Actually, let me see. He's got. Let me check in his email here. Mm. What is his email address? Ah, where is his email address? The author. Oh God, where is his contact information? Well, Google him. Okay, that's a good way. Google him. This is what he looks like right here. It's a very nice picture. He's got a wife named Rocio. Rocio. And they're about to have a baby. Um, oh, here. Oh, wait, that's Instagram. So if you don't have Instagram, then I'm not sure what you should do except to Google him. I'm sure you can find him, especially because of this. Um, and look for contact information. So I was going to read to you from the fifth step is M for mind, Jim, in chapter 7, the fourth pillar being O is for optimize, OPTIMIZE. Fourth step in optimize is, excuse me, fifth step in optimize is M for mind gym, and I'm gonna stick on these glasses because that's for reading. All right. Your mind does not get better by chance. It gets better by change. Jim Rohn. Why is it universal? Okay, that was a quote. Okay, why is it universal? Back to the author, Dr. Brody. Why is it universally accepted that if someone commits to the gym, lifting weights and working out consistently, they'll see impressive physical gains? Yet when it comes to the brain, people overlook that it can be, quote, trained, end quote, in a similar way. The answer may lie in the visibility of results. With weightlifting, we quickly see our muscles grow and our bodies change, and those physical improvements are undeniable. And even those aren't that quick. Anyway, my thinking. But brain growth is far less visible. The reason I think it is my PT has told me. Anyway, back to the book. But brain growth is far less visible, making it easy to underestimate the power and potential of training the brain. Let's make one thing clear. The brain is your body's most vital muscle, the very powerhouse that directs and determines how we function, feel, and flourish. Speaking of powerhouses, anyway, he's got he and his other author friend um have that group in WhatsApp that I've mentioned. What exactly is Mind Gym? Many people first come across the idea of Mind Gym, GYM, on social media where they see me demonstrating exercises that might look quirky or even humorous at first glance. But don't be fooled, these activities are far from being just for show, quote end quote. Behind every exercise lies cutting edge neuroscience designed to stimulate the brain in ways that build brain strength, resilience, and adaptability. To fully appreciate this, we need to look at the brain's intricate relationship with the body. This brings us to the concept of the homunculus. Ever heard of it? What? That's his title, subtitle. If you're unfamiliar with the term homunculus, the homunculus is a representation of the brain that shows us how different parts of the body are mapped in the brain's motor system, movement, and sensory sensing areas. It helps us understand how our brain controls and senses our body. On this map, body parts are shown in size according to how much control or feeling they require from the brain. If you look at the picture below, you'll notice that the hands and face are much larger than the other parts. This is because these areas demand lots of fine motor control, and as a result, the brain devotes a substantial amount of brain real estate to manage them. Understanding this map can help explain why moving areas like the hands can lead to stronger and more lasting changes in the brain, improving both movement and sensory feedback. Check out the image of the ugly guy below. Notice how large his hands are relative to the rest of his body. So you see this. You see these pictures? These are great pictures. All right, so now, check out the diagram below of brain mapping of the motor homunculus for an even better understanding. So here you've got labels of body parts, and I'll read them to you from here: tongue, jaw, lips, face, eyelid, neck, thumb, index, middle, ring, little hand, wrist, shoulder, trunk, toes. Wow. So there's a lot. Wow, that's a lot. And the tongue is a lot. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Anyway, back to the author. Um okay, so let's let's say that we're gonna read this next part next week, how Mind Gym aids brain injury recovery. And he has 5 unique ways mind gym exercises stimulate the brain. We will go into those next week. Uh, This is so cool. Okay. Okay, so remember your physical brain, your mental brain. He does not specialize in that. His physical, this is all about physically dealing with the actual brain. I happen to be really cerebral today, and I'm talking about the intense movie I saw. It was called Nanking. Oh dear God. See, my grandparents are from there, so that's why I feel an affinity toward it. Okay, so here we are. It is it's practically nighttime right now. It's 8:16 my time, 8:14 my time, and I've got my contact lenses on, so my glasses were right there, and I don't see anybody at the moment. So if you don't see this oh, which way is it? This way or this way? It would be here. If you don't see this red sign here, then you're watching the replay. Thank you for watching the replay. Please like and share. Please come to subscribe to me. I try to talk about everything, morsels of a thought of wisdom, hopefully that we learn the right things to do and learning the right things to do. For example, in our lives, we really need brain rescue. Look at this. And then if you're a woman like me, I do this other book too. And if you're a woman like me, you want yeah, I do all these other books too. So you just come by, have a look. My Facebook page has the little map of what books I'm doing. And I'm almost on my 2000th episode. So I'm going to do something next Thursday that's different. From 2001, I think I'll be doing M.O.AT. So it'll be more schools of a thought of virtue because we're trying to make the world a more virtuous place. That's my goal. And Dr. Brody Miller fits right into that. So does tomorrow's author, Calvin Ballister. He goes by Cavino in real life, but his name is Calvin Ballister. He wrote How to Feed a Brain. And these two guys put together, my Fridays and Saturdays, are powerhouses of information for just making your life better. I mean, what better organ in your body can you work on than with your brain first? Ay, ay, ay. I mean, we need all those organs that were in that picture. We need the hands, face, and body, and the toes, and all that. But, and we do need to work on those at the gym. And then we've got this mind gym concept. If we weren't figuring out how to deal with our minds, we would just be using our bodies and then we'd grow old and friggin' die, you know? But if you use your mind to deal with your mind, Jim, as well, you could extend your lifespan. This is my belief. Dr. Brody hasn't said that explicitly, but I sincerely believe that if you have a healthy brain, BRAIN, then you can live longer. I have a neighbor who's 100 years old, seriously, and she's healthier than I am because she goes outside every day, deals with the sunlight, physically gets her brain activated with the sunlight, with the people around us passing by, and who does what and why we saw what they saw and stories. And she does not want to be alone in her room or waited on hand and foot. So if you want to improve your life and improve your world, come with me. We will explore these topics, and I will talk to you again tomorrow. Okay? Old Kinderhook.